Hey guys, so today was my 6 month follow up for testosterone. Uh, Actually, I am about 6 months and a week on testosterone at this point. My 6 month was New Year's Eve in 2020, but because of some stuff, I had to delay the appointment a little bit. But I figured with my 6 month appointment, I would make a video, go over any changes I've noticed, and whatnot. So obviously, the biggest, most obvious change is my voice. Um, it's obviously dropped a lot since before testosterone and even since a couple months ago. As far as singing voice goes, I'm still trying to widen my upper register. That was one of the first things to go when I started testosterone, was the upper register of my voice. And now I'm trying to kind of exercise that a little bit more. Obviously, I'll never be able to sing as high as I did before testosterone. I don't want to get that high again, but it'd be nice to not have to sing in the same 2 octaves all the time, which is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm able to sing about two and a half octaves worth of range, which is a lot less than before. I can obviously sing a bit lower now than I could before, and obviously not as high. But my whole range has just kind of shifted an octave down and shortened. So, yeah, my voice has obviously changed, and I'm really liking that. It'll still probably deepen more the further along I go, and I'm still experiencing some voice cracks, especially, when out of habit, I kind of go higher up in my voice. Like if I'm talking in customer service voice or something, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I still get cracks, or if I laugh, my laugh before could get kind of high pitched, so sometimes if I laugh, my voice will crack. But yeah, that's about it for my voice. Other changes. So for the first couple months of testosterone, I was hungry all the time. My appetite was crazy. That's kind of plateaued at this point and kind of evened out. I'm not hungry as often or as much. I'm not eating as much. So that kind of just evened out. Energy levels as well. Right at the start of testosterone, I had a lot of energy. And I was kind of jittery. Not just energy, but kind of that jittery, shaky energy. But that's gone away at this point. Body hair, arms, on my stomach, my legs, is just thicker and darker. I do have a few little hairs under my chin. I do have to shave those every now and again because it's just a few, and so they don't look good when they grow out. It looks awkward, and they also get kind of itchy and annoying. I have a lot of acne. It's like going through puberty again, honestly. That kind of runs in my family. My dad had a lot of acne. My brother had a lot of acne. I had acne when I was a teenager, and just with the changing hormone levels, that's come back, and that's to be expected. But I have had a lot of acne, specifically cystic acne, which my brother and dad had a lot more of than I did in high school. But I've noticed now that I'm on testosterone and going through all that, I have noticed more cystic acne than I did before. I'm also a little more oily in general, especially on my face. And so I'm getting more blackheads from all the oil, and I just kind of have to I mean, just wash your face. I just have to wash my face. There's not much can be done about that. Other changes I've noticed. Trying to think. Not much else at this point. There's some things that are a lot slower going, like, I haven't noticed any body fat redistribution. At least not that I've personally noticed, and that tends to go slower. I've actually been off of testosterone for a couple weeks just because my pharmacy and my doctor's office were having a bit of a miscommunication because I have to go to Florida for my doctor's appointments because I'm so close to the border. It's actually quicker to get across the border into Florida, the Florida-Georgia line. It's quicker for me to go into Florida for the doctor's office there. Otherwise, if I went to one in Georgia, the closest one is Atlanta, which is like 4 hours away, plus any Atlanta traffic. Whereas going to Florida, it's only about a 1.5, 2 hour drive. So it's a lot quicker to go to Florida, but that does mean there's problems getting the prescription over state lines sometimes. Because testosterone is considered a controlled substance, they can't call the prescription in over state lines or something like that. And it takes a lot to get the prescription transferred from one pharmacy to another. So the system that we have in place right now, I have to get my prescription, my first one, after each follow-up at the pharmacy there in Florida, right down the street from my doctor's office. So I have to stay in town, wait a little bit, wait for them to fill the prescription, and then go pick it up. And I get it filled at Walgreens. That way, after the initial prescription, they can transfer it to another Walgreens for the refills. And then I get that done here at home. All the refills here at home. And so it's a lot of work, and I have to do that process every 3 months. Get the first one in Florida, and then the refills here at home. But since I had to delay my doctor's appointment this month, I needed an emergency vial because I ran out, and they couldn't do that. They couldn't send it straight to mine here in Georgia. They filled it at the one in Florida, and I told them I'm not going to drive 2 hours to pick up a prescription when I'm going to be there in a week and a half anyway. So I just had to wait a couple weeks for my prescription since they couldn't fill it at the one here. They couldn't send the prescription across state lines. So I had to wait, but I got my prescription today, and that should all be fine now. That was just a little annoying. So I've been kind of a lot more tired. That period of time that I was off of testosterone, I was a lot more tired. My acne did flare up even more. And I was just exhausted constantly, and like body aches, and just mentally, like just physically and mentally tired. You know the difference between like being mentally tired, like just like, oh god, I can't think about anything, I can't do anything, whereas like physically tired, like it's achy and whatnot. But I was both, and it was awful. But I have my refills now, and everything should be fine at this point. But other than that, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Any other changes or whatnot. That's about it. I do want to record a couple covers of me singing. I still have to edit the ones I did before I started testosterone. I know, I'm late, I'm lazy, life's a bitch, whatever. But I do want to do a couple covers kind of in this like middle period of testosterone where, you know, where my voice is at right now. Because I'm still going to keep working on expanding my range, and the further along I get on testosterone, my voice will probably drop even more, or deepen a little more. But I kind of want to record something at the point I'm at right now. So if there's a particular song you would like to hear, let me know, and I will see if it's in my very limited range. But yeah, that's about it. And I don't know when I'm going to make another update video because I kind of just do them when I have the mental capacity to. But that's about it. Bye.